You may think Black Stars of Ghana is under attack, but here we go as Telvin, Prophet Telvin, gives a detailed prophecy with what the Black Stars must do in order to compete on the international stage like Ghanaians want it to be like. Let's hear what the prophet have to say.
Ɛda Ghanafoɔ akoma so ɛyɛ football. Ɛdeɛn na ɛha Black Stars.
Black Stars for no, I made a prophecy before in the World Cup, I think in July. I made a prophecy. The World Cup was in November somewhere, I believe. And I'm sure I told them what will happen. During African Cup, I told them you go, you not win any match, you come back. They thought it was a game I was playing. It happened. Then we came back and I told them that, listen, I've said the first prophetic word. Maybe you think it's a joke. Maybe you look at my face and, oh, baby face, he ain't say nothing.
When you need a baby face, because so big can't tell me say small boy Ben I better na oh no I shall come.
They'll be wondering, oh, he's not saying anything. But then I came back and I said, you know what? For you to understand what is going on, Ghana versus Portugal. That time it was in July. Yeah, bomb match no in November. Okay. And I said, for you to know, I'm not playing. The first match, the first play that will go on. The Ghana versus Portugal will play the match. There will be 5 goals in the game specifically. Ghana will take 2, Portugal will take 3. Inaki Williams got empty pole. He couldn't score the goal. Prophecy must be fulfilled.
See. Yeah, be call World Cup nibi. Say Cup of Nations ni di Diego. World Cup you be kobi.
I've not still told you the problem.
Yeah. Exactly. I said me punk up them.
The problem is there are foundational altars that runs in the affairs of the country. The country needs its own people to carry the banner of the country. That's what I told them. If they want Ghana to hit African Cup and win it, win World Cup and everything, they should divide the team into 2. Bring 50% local players, 50% international players. Or even scrap out international players and cover it with local players. All the players we know here. Those that come back here. They shouldn't bring anybody that is coming from anywhere. Don't force anybody to travel from anywhere. Come. Go and look for the local players. At least 50% of them, 50% of international players. And what I mean by international players, I'm not talking about player Kudus and all those people. I'm talking about those that are there. They are putting themselves there. They have naturalized there. Them to come in here.
Okay.
Not at all.
And almost no spiritually there na yetia team no. Spiritually no there na sa there na yetia team no. Say obi naturalize anansi awu obi oboma country bi ni akopa na Chelsea na de number. Spiritually no equipment na affecting.
Exactly. In the dimensions of the spirit, one important thing that happens there is as I told you, there are altars that function in every country. Every country has a specific spirit code. Anybody that stands to carry the banner of the country is like going to war. Wars and everything happen. That is why they brought in games and football to break down those things. It's history. But then, in that regard, you cannot let a soldier that has defected to another army come back to your camp. That is a very questionable situation. That is in warfare tactics. But in reality, once the person is already going to another country or doing whatever they want to do where they are playing in that regard, no need to force them.
I see.
No need to force. So we've seen a player in UK. We can naturalize him. He's very good. He can play very good on their pitch. But once he gets here, the alters will never allow him. Never. He will leave here, play score. Come here, 0. He will go. Even if you bring Vinicius to Ghana, he won't score 1 goal 3 leaves.
And the Ghana problem no enya coach asem.
No.
Enya management asem.
There are spiritual implications in football. It's a game of countries. When honor comes into play, people work spiritually. And if you don't set the right marking and have the real spiritual backing to be able to handle what you're doing, you will just be running and Jessica but then no cap, no nothing.
Omuti esisi ede na oka ede ne enye ne atumi akọ World Cup ni bi.
If Ghana wants to go to the World Cup, they should stop scouting international players. They should come to Ghana, go through the leagues, choose players by determination. When they are done choosing those players, they should come. We'll give them direction, and then we'll give them the exact prophetic. Here, when you come to me for any direction, there is no amount of money I try to say between.
Okay.
We'll show you what to do. When you go and you come and you get what you want to get, then you come and the collector will come after 21 days.
I see.
It is established.
Paite mami 2 course. Mami 2 course na me ma Ghana for so mra nkomo imu na because na no on be twabo me say say me tenase ana me nko ana me bon nkomo no 0302208090 0302208090 me fa 2 course pe na fe ye de nkomo twetwe no aba awie 0302208090. Hello, good afternoon. Udini baby okase free.
Almost say William Greco.
Willie Etio.
William Greco.
So it is happening. Everybody is sharing their opinions. I'm not referring to Prophet Telvin now. I'm referring to Ghanaians, right? People who love sports. They are sharing their opinions to what the coach must do, what the GFA must do, so Ghana football will be on its competitive edge. But then, I think at this particular juncture, they have tried what they want to try. Nothing is working. This time around, we'll listen to the spiritual side of things. And what Prophet Telvin said that really drew my attention to things is that it's two countries having to have an encounter for honor. And so spiritual things must be considered when it comes to honor, right? So I think somebody will come in the comment section will be like, this is not about spiritual things. The coach is just not technical. The coach is supposed to be scouting or a scout or whatever it may be, right? But then this is what Prophet Telvin is also saying. And I think aside with him, right? Aside, most of the local players are even doing way better than the international players, right? I brought a video here about Prophet Clement's testimony having to one kudos over some things and then the coach over some things. People were bastardizing and slandering me and the Prophet. But then what is happening? The team is still in shambles, right? Even though we have scouted the quality players that we could get on the market, international market, and still. So I think it is high time we listen to what the prophets are also saying, like what Prophet Telvin also said. My name is Jordan Nixon. I love to break down gospel messages like this. Guys, make sure to subscribe. Kindly go into the subscription box and subscribe to the Zoe Podcast. You guys are doing well. So thank you honestly for watching this one.